especially joints. Now, once that happens, then crisis begins. That's what gives birth to things like this. This is just the foundation. These are things that gives birth to things like the vaso-occlusive crisis. Are you getting it? By the virtue of extension, things like avascular necrosis can come up. Acute sequestration crisis, etc., etc. Okay, now, so for you lovers that you say love is shacking you, you have been blindfolded by love. Yes, yes. Are you about to get married? You are not considering the strengths that will come in. This is what you're about to do. This is the danger. In fact, by extension, it can lead to things like organ damage. Just like I said, combination of cells, don't forget, makes, even if you can't, if you don't do anything, combination of cells makes up tissues. Combination of tissues makes up organs. A combination of organs. Any part, any organ in your body that that the tissue doesn't receive enough supply of blood, the organ can be damaged. The kidney, the liver, the heart, etc., etc. Okay, we have the respiratory system, skeletal system, immune system, reproductive system, just like I said. In a woman, part of what you find in the reproductive system, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the vagina, you know, part of what you find in the central nervous system, don't forget the brain. And once any part of the body, see when goodness, when blood is not supplied, well supplied, just like I said, okay, for instance, the kidney is an organ that can be found in the excretory system. The liver can be found in the digestive system. Okay, all right. Just like I said, combination of organs makes up system. So any part of an organ that the tissue doesn't have access to easy supply or supply of oxygen, that organ can be affected. And of course, when any organ of a system is affected, of course, that system can also be affected. For instance, I said kidney belongs to the excretory system. If any organ in any of the system is being tampered with, automatically the functionality of the system, one way or that will be tampered with. So will be affected. Let me use it that way. So for AS that you guys are coming together, just like I said, it doesn't mean probably when you do anything, when you guys meet together, make love, it doesn't mean health wise you'll be affected. But we are just saying consider uh, the offspring that will come into the union. Okay? Now, I and the children that the Lord has given to me, we are for signs and wonders. Don't use your hand yourself to do yourself. I'm just, last saying in Yoruba, you know, ma for worry, she right. So yes, they are for signs and wonders, but then don't use your don't out of your carelessness, out of your nonchalance, inflict pain on them. If there's anything you are meant to do for those children, find a way of paving way for them to really manifest the sign and the wonder in them. Okay, because you see, the crisis being a sickle cell warrior is not something funny. On you alone, you know what you're going through as a sickle cell warrior. This is for you that you want to bring them into being, bring forth children. This is what you want them to go through. Now, this is just an introductory part of how it functions, how the sickle cell works. Permits me, I might not be able to administer a professional tutorial. I'm not a medical doctor, but being a sickle cell warrior, someone who has been affected over time, I needed to go read on how these things, how I could take care of my own health, how I would understand my health. Okay, these things is in place already. How will I work on it? Okay, what are the things that I will do that will enhance the supply of oxygen to my body, to every part of my tissues? So in the process of you knowing how these things works, and then to the sickle cell warriors as well, part of the things you should engage in very well is water therapy. Take a lot of water. Take a lot of water. Even part of what is included, the chemical makeup of water is what? We have two hydrogen atom, one oxygen atom. Water enhance enough fluidity in your body system because the nature, the sickle cell nature, the altered nature of the red blood cell in your body has been altered. So the movements of those cells is not something that it doesn't make the nature of the cell doesn't enhance easy flow of blood, doesn't enhance easy supply of oxygen. Are you getting it? The hemoglobin is the one responsible for the carriage of oxygen. When you take a lot of water very well, it reduces the sticky nature of the red blood cell. So if there's any hazard that the genetic disorder is going to cause, taking a lot of water reduces the harm. In fact, I can tell you, if it doesn't eliminate, it reduces to a very very low help. In fact, let me use the word consistency in water therapy. At least take medical doctors have told me to take at least 6 to 8 sachets of water per day. I take 8 sachets of water per day. It might interest you. For some people who have lived with me over time, my neighbors who have, these things I'm saying, they're verifiable. I take a bag of water in 2 days. Yes, I take a bag of water in 2 days. That's how I consume water. Yes, that's one of the things I do. Yes, to keep myself fit, healthy, and I tell you, I don't go through crisis. That I'd gone through crisis now. That I'd gone through crisis effectively. Um, this 2025. The last time I had crisis effectively, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2018. It was 2018 or 2019. I can't remember. Yes, I think it was 2019, 2018, 2019. So I hardly have crisis. Not because the red blood cell is not something that the nature of the altered red blood cell, the altered shape of the red blood cell, not that the at least the way I'd explain now, not that it doesn't give room, but when you know yourself, you know your limits, you don't pass your limit, you don't pass your boundary, you don't go through what you're not supposed to go through. You don't do unnecessary, and let me just say this, above all, mercy speaks for me a lot. I am one whom the Lord has shown mercy. For some of you that are very close to me, for watching, for people, or let me say for people that are very close to me, I say this a lot. I am one whom the Lord has shown mercy. Because, I said something in one of my videos. I said that how I do my things. I used to be a sporty person, not because I'm no longer sporty, but, I don't really have that time like before again. So I do my things. So even things that, I've been warned against, a sickle cell warrior not to do. There were things I found myself that I do a lot. But then, let me say this, I didn't know. Okay, when did I know that my genotype is sickle cell? When was I diagnosed? Or when did I know? When did I find out? I knew I'd been having crisis since when I was 5 years old. But when exactly did I know? Don't worry. In the course of this video, I'll tell you more about it.